Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Buttery Show as we discuss the fifth film of Pixar's most iconic franchise, aka Toy Story 5. And yeah, we're excited. We have a lot to talk about this film. Really a lot to talk about this film. And before we start, we do have a new member and a new member of our squad. Her name is Jessica. And yeah, she's a good friend from mine from college, and then I asked her to help be part of this podcast, and now I'm also part of the team. So first, so before we start this review, here's Jessica. Would you introduce herself?
Hi, my name is Jessica, but you guys can call me Jessie, just like the character from Toy Story. I enjoy watching movies for fun. I enjoy going to theaters, going to fan events, and if I ever have the chance, I would love to go to a premiere just to see what that is like. I enjoy animated films as well as slasher films, there's one of my favorites, horror films, and action comedy movies. I'm not a big drama kind of movie, but I will watch them with my friends if they really will like me to. But yeah, that's pretty much that's who I am.
Awesome. Again, thank you, Jessica, for being part of this interview, of the podcast, and also being part of our new team. So, no applause. All right, so we are gonna start the review. Also, heads up, you guys, before we start this review, spoiler warning: this will be a spoiler review show. So if you haven't watched the film yet, pause, end this video, or close the tab, whatever, because we are gonna spoil the movie. So if you haven't watched the movie yet, go on and watch it. After you finish watching the movie, then you can watch this review. So and see our personal input in it and our personal opinions of what we thought of this film. So yeah, so here's your final warning. So yeah, now we can start. So Toy Story 5. So this film was directed by Andrew Stanton. Um, it's basically like it's the fifth installment of Pixar's most beloved franchise that started back in 1995, Toy Story 1. Technically, they always say that this is going to be they always each Toy Story ever since the third one. Like this is the last Toy Story film. We never had that. We had a four, which in my opinion, was kind of unnecessary until this film. Now I can say that four is actually necessary because of this film, especially if you want to know talk about it. This film is technically a direct sequel to two, like a spiritual sequel to Toy Story 2, because there it does not like what you can say does closure for some open-ended questions from the second film, but it does answer some questions. So, but yeah, let's talk about it. Like, so Jess, what are your thoughts on this movie?
Well, I watched it twice. So I watched it on a Thursday, which was like the pre-showing, I guess, like the first day it came out. And I watched it on Friday. And can I just say movie crowds have a lot to do with your movie experience, first of all. Because sometimes a crowd can make or break it. Because there are times
Mhm.
where you just cannot hear what's being in the movie because people are talking. Obviously, it's a kids' movie, so there were kids there, but sometimes they're crying, which I'm like, okay, it's a kids' movie. I completely understand. But sometimes it's just a little too much. But anyways, yes, I watched it twice, and I'm so glad I did because there's details that I missed
Mhm.
watching it just once. But I enjoyed that it kind of brought me back, like you said, to like Toy Story 2. It brought me back to other films where my brain was like thinking like, oh, I remember that from Toy Story 2, or wait, like that kind of clicks back to what happened before, and the journey of like technology with all the kids that we see that now with the whole tablet system versus like the toys that don't really make any noise or lights or any of that. So I just thought it was really interesting how they compare both things, but also how they try to incorporate it like towards the end of the movie. Like we said, it's gonna be this is a spoiler. So just letting you know how they incorporate towards the end of the movie and how you can make technology and toys work together. But I
Yeah,
enjoyed the movie, so yeah.
yeah, me too. I did enjoy the movie. I do have some like nitpicks about this movie. Like, do I consider this as the best Toy Story film? No, well, hands not.
No.
It's not the best
Mm-mm.
one. In my opinion, the
Mm-mm.
best one is still Toy Story 2. In my opinion, it's up there, but it's not the best. I can say like what. you said, Jess. Like I consider this film actually more like a PSA film to parents. Like
Hmm.
when I saw the when I heard about the concept about this film, like with like some interviews I read online, like oh that it's gonna be in like involving technology. It's like oh okay that's kind of interesting, right? You know, maybe I thought like maybe like the lab like a laptop, you know, like technology like video games. Like no, then we found out it was about an iPad when they announced the lily pad. Like, oh so that's where we're going because it does make sense if you like it is a social commentary to today's generation of like kids. I would say it's even kind of like a lesson to parents as much
Hmm.
as I must as much as this helped us a lot in our everyday lives. It makes things easier. It is kind of taught. It is like poisoning our brains, especially to kids. Even parents. And what I like about the film is even like the parents are getting also like kind of like influenced by like technology, especially screens. Because you think about it, like this is why I like being nostalgic. Like you notice if you go to toy stores right now, like a lot of people are not buying toys. Like especially when I go to Target. When I go to Target or like I go to like other toy stores like a Walmart, you know, it's like a lot of the toy section. There's it's like kind of like not being bought or it's kind of still filled up. Even the quality of toys is not being like filled up. So yeah, it's a good social commentary. Basically, like it's not saying like iPads are bad for like no, there's still what this film taught about like us like there is still some positives of technology, but the thing is like the reliance on it is kind of bad. It is poisoning. Yeah, like there's a pros and cons of technology. So
Yeah, like you were saying with the tablets, like I work with small children, practically like Bonnie's age. And just like you have to incorporate technology into a classroom nowadays. Like you have to. But it has to be in a way where it can still be learning, but also not the whole day. Where sometimes kids nowadays they grow up on iPads. Like they call them like iPad kids because oh, child's crying, here's an iPad. Oh, child's bored, here's an iPad. Like they don't take them outside to play anymore, they will not get them toys anymore. Like their imagination is not there. And in this movie, so we see with Bonnie, where at the beginning, she was with her toys and she enjoyed playing with them. And then she's like, well, I can not really make any friends because like there's no one to talk with. And then the parents are like, at first, they were like, should we get her one? Should we not? But then they end up getting her a lily pad. And like that, she was able to connect with her friends, which I think is a good tool to connect with other people. But at the same time, there was no set time for technology. Like there was not only okay, only 30 minutes or an hour. She was on it the whole day. And honestly, I will do that too. Like I do that too as an adult. Sometimes I'm in my iPad all day as well. But for a child that age, I feel like there should be a balance if they are gonna get the child a phone or an iPad. So yeah.
yeah, because the thing is about okay. So before we go continue to with our the PSA stuff, like let's go back to the story. So basically, yeah, Bonnie is now 8 years old. It is confirmed she's 8 years old now. She's at that age where like now she's getting into her almost not preteen, but like getting there. Still a child, but not no longer a toddler like in Toy Story 3 and 4. She's no longer a toddler or no longer like I mean, she was in Toy Story. She was in kindergarten, but now she's already like hitting elementary school or middle school. Yeah, elementary school. So yeah, at this point, it's kind of so like, when I watched that scene, like the first scene where like she was playing with her toys, it kind of felt nostalgic for me because I used to do that, like make believe. I used to do that. I believe it or not, um, I'm not kidding. Like when I was a kid, I would always have my Power Ranger toys. I would like start imagining and doing that. Now today's kid generation, like I know a lot of kids, like oh that's kind of stupid. It's kind of like what we know. In our generation, that was what we used to do. Like I would even like hello Woody. So I would like I had like Transformer toys. I had like Spider-Man toys. I would always imagine like they're like like fighting. I always imagine that they're like you're doing adventures. I would always do that after when I was in school yet. So that was like a fun memory for me. That's why when I saw Bonnie playing, oh, and then the iPad starting, and then no one had no friends. So that's what kind of sucks about it. Like, the thing is with an iPad, yes, true, technology is there, but like it's not. It's destroying kids' imagination. That's what I think, and this is why I like this. I really love this film a lot as a PSA because it is a good lesson for parents. Not technically, this movie is actually meant. I think this movie is actually meant for parents. That
More
way,
than the kids.
more than the kids, because
Yeah.
like there's a lot of adult themes in this film, like
Mm-hmm.
cyberbullying. It's like oh, because now of course when the first stream were made, well, it's a story of
Yeah.
like each story's arc about a kid. But yeah, so we go back to story. Bonnie is a main. So Bonnie, of course, is still a main character, and she's playing with her toys. She can't make friends with any of her neighbors, and Jessie tries her best just to like get things situated, make sure she's happy. Jessie's the main character in this film, which I really like. Jessie finally gets her time to shine. And then let's just say the parents kind of caved in to technology and get her a lily pad or iPad, which is called lily pad, which is technically the villain of the film, even though it's considered as a villain, but she's technically the villain of the film.
Yeah.
Even though, yeah, people are like she's not villain. No, technically she's kind of the villain, technically. But
In
yes,
this scenario,
in
yes.
this scenario, and then yeah, so short story short, Lilypad tries to make her three friends from her class, her dance class, which actually are bullies, and slowly and surely you see like Bonnie no longer like playing with her toys, now addicted to an iPad. It's just that okay, that hurts me more because I have some nephews and nieces that no longer
I could no longer play with toys
toys.
anymore.
I remember because
Because
I won't say names, but I do have a nephew. Like, where I have some nephew that doesn't. I did buy them toys, but I found. But the thing is, keep in mind, this nephew of mine,
Mhm.
this not even like 10 years old yet. So before 10, right? All these Power Ranger toys, and then I found when I went home. When I went to back to their house, not open yet, still there. I'm like not even a plate.
Oh,
So I was like, oh shit! Instead, Minecraft, Fortnite,
Roblox.
Roblox.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
no offense to you kids, but Roblox, when I hear Roblox, that annoys the s out of me. I hate that. Like, please play with something. You're hurting my. Yeah, I get it. Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, once it is true. Like, yeah, it's kind of sad that kids this generation are no longer playing with toys. I get it. Each generation has their, like baby boomers. They used to play with like stuff like my mom used to play like a boat in the water. That was fun for her, and other like fireworks. We get it, but still, that hurts a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, Bonnie's still where was I? Yeah, so Bonnie gets bullied by these two kids, and then Jesse well they go to a sleepover. And Jesse and Bullseye go to the house of I think her name is Heidi or I forgot her name. So and then she tries to find out, see if these three kids are good for enough for Bonnie because Lilypad basically sets them up. Um which is again manipulation. And
Yeah.
then yeah, and then she sets him up, and then after that, yeah, they go to. She gets technically at loss, but she tries to escape the car, Bonnie, and then like she gets stuck in the road. And as with these two elderly
Hmm.
couple, they take Jesse to old Emily's old house.
To Emma's whole house. Yeah.
Old house. Funny. What I liked about it too. Oh, let's talk about the intro of like the film. That surprised me off guard. I didn't expect it to happen so
Oh,
soon.
yeah.
Like we saw
Yeah.
Emily and Jesse playing, and
Uh-huh.
he actually has Jesse's like old address. I mean Emily's old address. That was kind of cool.
Yeah,
That was
Emily's
a good
old
touch.
address. Yeah.
Yeah, so we go to the house. We find out Emily's no longer there. It's owned by new owners. But we find out there was a girl named Blaze that is actually, believe it or not, I'm gonna say this right now. Blaze was raised well. I'll explain why in
Yes.
it. Blaze is the kid that the what I like about this film is Blaze is what a kid should be raised in this current
Yeah.
generation. And we'll explain why she's that. So yeah, after that, so Blaze, she like we find Jesse finds Blaze and she makes these three new friends and which are actually old tech. I could say these are old tech, but in the mid 2000s, like a Sporty
Yeah,
Pants
like
boy,
when check.
an
Yeah.
Atlas, and then another. What's the other one? It was a
Oh,
picture, right?
the camera one, right?
The camera, yeah, the camera
Yeah.
one. But thing is, these technology, they are not iPads.
Mm-mm.
See,
They
that's
had
why.
one purpose only. They only had one purpose, It was only a GPS one. You needed that, a camera toy. That was and then the toilet one, which was separate. But yeah, they connected all together. But yeah, they all had their own one simple purpose. It wasn't
Mm-hmm.
all in one like Lily Pad.
Yes. So yeah, and end of the day, like first they fight with Jesse, but but they become friends because Blaze actually likes toys and likes to play. And keep in mind, this I think Blaze is no like 9 or 10ish, but the fact is she still has imagination that is very impressive.
Hmm.
So yeah, after that, like we see Blaze tries to She tries to contact Bonnie using Mr. Smarty Pants, and then like to contact Bonnie. But thing is, Bonnie. Well, they keep trying to pick up Bonnie. Bonnie gets cyberbullied. That seems
Yeah.
iconic. Bonnie gets cyberbullied, and yeah, at the end of the day, she rejects Bullseye and Jesse. That which caused trauma. I can see why they did that, cyberbullying, but that was kind of f up scene. And
It
yeah,
was. I wanted to cry.
yes, and then after that, yeah. So we see Bonnie go. We see, sorry, Bonnie, Jesse go to the like the little the wheel, like swinging wheel, and we see a time capsule, realizing Emily had a daughter
Emily, yeah.
named Jessie. I was like,
Mhm.
damn. It was bittersweet. It's like, dang, I wonder what happened to Emily now. Toy Story 6. Explain now. Anyway, so yeah, and then we see that happen. And so Jessie has a new purpose to basically just make Bonnie happy for the rest of her life while she's there, because she did meant something to Emily, because she for a year she had regret, like maybe she didn't mean to her, but she did. So there's a good closure for Jessie, knowing that she did meant to her. So that's why now she's no longer guilt free, or no more, no more like
Yeah.
trauma.
Her first kid story. Like
Mm-hmm. And
those.
then yeah, and then basically, yeah, of course, Lily Pad regrets her decision and tries to kind of like, I wouldn't say the word, but like she tries to sacrifice herself because she felt guilty.
She
Like
throws
we
away herself.
tries to
She
herself to
donates. She
donate.
donates herself like, I've caused harm. I'm
Like,
leaving now. I'm gonna get out of everyone's lives for the better. Like
I'm like,
so
bro,
dramatic. But yeah.
like okay, but in the end, they do fix they make up with the help of
Mhm.
like a subplot, which I kind of felt was unnecessary. I'll talk about soon. Where the lot of buzzes, millions of buzzes, a buzz army, high tech buzz army, and yeah. So, at the end of the day, Blaze, Bonnie, and Jesse, like Blaze, Bonnie, they become friends. All everything is well done. Everything is like happy in the end, and then Buzz finally marries Jesse.
Yeah.
With Woody
Buzz
kind of,
Lightyear marries Jessie, and then Woody goes back to Bo Peep with their adventures.
you mentioned how I didn't mention Woody in this film. I mean, then yeah, because technically, I'm gonna be honest, he was technically not needed. This is my opinion, but anyway.
Remember, he was the sheriff. He got the star from the wife of Mr. Forky. And put it on.
Mm-hmm.
He was the
There's a reason
sheriff.
why I didn't mention Woody yet in this like plot summary, because there's a reason see how he's mentioned. I didn't mention him
Oh,
because technically, so yeah, Woody was technically not needed in this film, in my opinion. But like, let's talk about, yeah. So first off, let's talk about the characters of this film. So what do you think of Lily Pad as a villain in general?
Lily Pad, I think she had the best intentions to help her make friends. Obviously, technology acts the way that we want them to act. Because the parents' intention was to get her friends. So Lily Pad's goal was, let me get her some friends. So I think that was like one of her goals, or like her only goal really. But I mean, she could be a villain in a way, but also it's technology. So let's say technology reacts to how we want it to react. Like a lot of them have like certain purposes only, and it's up to us to give them that purpose. Yeah.
Hmm. Even though technically she's the villain, like I said, I had to go back because in the interviews they said Lily Pad's not the villain. She was marketed as the villain, but the villains were actually shown on screen, but they didn't really in screen time. It is cyberbullying. Those
Hmm.
three kids, they were the villains. So that was a good smart. So there you go. But still though, like I get it. That's was their purpose. But the only thing I want to still see her as a villain, because she basically downgraded the toys, like what you're not used for her. Like she didn't see the value of toys.
Hmm.
That's what my thing with Lily or the Lily Pad. So yeah, but she did have a complex story. Actually, like I'll be say this, she's a really, I like her as a villain. I liked her better than, what's the doll's name in the fourth film? Gabby Gabby, right?
The Gabby Gabby, the one that was with the other baby. Yeah.
Yeah, the baby. I kind of like her. I'm gonna say, but yeah, I think I like her kind of more as a villain. than Gabby Gabby, because Gabby Gabby, I get it, she was abandoned to trauma. But thing is, she was with trauma. The thing with Lily Pad, you could say she was very manipulative. Well, you can say she was you can tell she tried to like downgrade the toys, like, oh, basically like put them in storage, like, oh, that was kind of like it's effed up because like they have the Jesse because Jesse has trauma in the store in the box and storage. So like,
Mhm.
no, 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 no.
Yeah.
so so yeah, I like Lily Pez as villain. I mean, she was a good Ren villain, and it had a final resolution as a redemption arc. Made one of the rarest redemption arc for Gabby Gabby did also have a redemption arc, so yeah, but I like this redemption arc also.
Mhm.
Um, let's talk about, of course, Jesse now as the main character.
I like that it was focused on her, like this story, because we had like other Toy Stories are focused on like the other toys more, and they sometimes either they would rarely show her, or she wouldn't have much screen time, or she wouldn't really have that much like that many lines. But now that we kind of, I like that she was like practically the main character in this story of all the toys because we got to see her story, like her first story close with her first kid. Like we actually get to see the aftermath of that. And we get to see how brave she is. We know she was brave, and we got to see like how brave she actually was in this one. Like she's willing to go far for her kid. She's willing to put her differences aside also. She's willing to admit when she's wrong. And I know that it takes a while to actually admit that. So I had a really fun time how they also included Bullseye with her too. Like they didn't just cast him aside. So
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, and she's also a really good leader. Like, I'm surprised she's a really good leader. Um, So when they announced Jesse as the main character, I was like, "Oh yes, that's what I've been waiting for." Jesse's main character because she did have good qualities in the second film, and even in the third film. Now finally we can, and I guess like she was kind of selling the fourth film, which was like I was upset with, a little bit sidelined. But at least this one she has her time to shine. And oh my god, the scene with Emily,
Oh, the heartstrings
the
scene.
heart, yeah. So the I don't know, it was a box like a time capsule. So
Yeah. The
so
lunchbox.
the lunchbox.
Yeah.
So the thing is, so Emily did stay there when during adulthood with her kid. So they did move. So that gives me the ponders the question: will we see Emily again in a future film? Because I think they kind of announced a Toy Story 6. It's been, yeah, like it's obvious you had to do a 6. Because there's
Yeah.
the thing with this film is there is a lot of stuff that's unresolved.
Hmm.
Um, you can also put it a 7 for a perfect ending. Please do it a perfect ending. Um, But I can see where this film is going to. I think they are setting up like a conclusion to this franchise because Tom Hanks and Tim Allen are getting old. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
you should have ended in 3, but you decide to make more. But you know, but anyway, so yeah, Emily's the time capsule. Name her Jessie. Like, it just shows like, oh, a toy does have importance in someone's life. That's what I like about it. Like this film. Um, but yeah, and then let's okay. That's Jesse's part. Great, and a perfect ending. That was actually teased in the second film. And this was teased, no, from the second film, the post credit. Remember, like near the end, like Jesse and Buzz liking each other. Finally had a resolution.
Yeah, in his Spanish mode.
Banishment, but even the second film. Remember when like we're in Andy's house and just like, oh, space toy, spaceman, and then
Yeah.
like he's like and his like wings flew. Oh, so he does like her, and it was explored more in the third film, and then even the fourth film was kind of like explored. Now finally, resolution. They finally get married. So Buzz is a married guy.
Hmm.
Now that's Jesse. Let's talk about one of the main characters. Not this one yet. Sorry. Buzz, what were your thoughts on Buzz in this film?
I liked his, I guess, his like goal to ask Jesse to marry him. Like the whole time he's building the courage, because I can relate to that. And like in my life, my personal life, I can relate to like her and him. And he was like building up that courage, and something would happen. Then we will have to like try to solve that problem just to make her life easier, or like to help her out. And then he'll be like, "Oh, I have something to tell you." Boom, here's another thing that happens. Like, okay, now I'm really gonna tell her. Boom, another thing that happens. So it was kind of funny just seeing him trying to get the courage to ask her to marry him, but also the way that he stepped up because he said Jesse appointed me as the sheriff, I believe. I believe
Mm-hmm.
that's the word that he said.
No, deputy,
And he
deputy, deputy.
Yeah, deputy, sorry, as a deputy, and he took it very serious because he appointed, like she appointed him, you know. So I liked how they show him also as a leader, or trying to lead when she wasn't there. Like we have to find her at all cost.
I'm gonna be real with you. I might get some hate. I kind of did not like Buzz in this film, because it kind of like takes away his develop. Well, I don't say, but like, cause remember in the first film he was kind of like naive, right? As a space ranger, he didn't know we know what's going on, but he finally learns the truth. Second film was his best film. Honestly, that's when he proved he was a leader. He led the toys to save Woody. Even the third one, he was actually help there for Woody's help support system. Even the fourth film, leading the charge to find Woody. This one, I felt he kind of acted childish. I get it, he was in love with Jesse, but the thing is, I didn't like the scenes where him and Woody were fighting over this.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
no,
like, I'm like,
not that.
I'm like, dude, you known this toy for like, I say more than 10 years now, and there, and that's in that canon. Like, I get it. You guys are kind of rivals in the beginning, but like how you guys, I felt that they were not friends in this because like
Hmm.
it's just my opinion. Like it kind of felt kind of selfish and child. I get it, Buzz, but they would Buzz is supposed to be like a Captain America, right?
Yeah.
Righteous, doing what's good. But this I felt he's kind of selfish, a little bit selfish to the point. Like I get it, he's in love with Jesse, but it's not Jesse's fault. Like dude, Jesse's there to But thing is, there's a jealousy too. Like there was like, why are you jealous of Woody? Woody doesn't even like Jesse. Technically, in the
Mm,
so can they're siblings in their toy line.
yes, because they're like from the same like
Yeah.
show.
So
Yeah.
so like what like and Jesse never liked Woody. So
Hmm.
I don't know why Buzz became jealous. I'm like, so I mean, it did have some moments, but I'm like, I just felt Buzz kind of felt childish in this movie. And I get it, he was there to help out, but I felt he was not. This is why I have a problem with this movie. This is why I can't give it a high rating for my. Yeah, I felt as much as they did focus on Jesse. I felt that the original two main characters were not really focused upon. I mean, yeah, it's Jesse's story, but you can balance it,
Hmm.
because at the end of the day, as much as I love Jesse, it's still this guy is the central character. No matter what, this guy is the central character. So yeah, I just felt that Buzz was not useful in my opinion. I mean, he had moments, but I didn't like his personality change. That kind of threw me off.
Like
Like,
you wish that he had the personality of Toy Story 2, Buzz,
two and three,
right?
even
Like
four.
more of that, right? In this movie.
Yeah, because like when Woody like I'm gonna stay with him, like no, like what happened to you, man? Like I like what a toy taught me, like how like these lessons. I felt here and now like so basically I don't know. I just felt off. It felt off. This is my,
Hmm.
my opinion. Like I didn't like Buzz in this film. I sorry no, but
Hmm.
I did not like Buzz in this film. This is just my opinion. Um, Now let's talk about. And there's one person that I believe that did, even though this is like underrated. But Bullseye actually was focused on this film. He actually was very helpful, and then it's just not just a side character. So that's
Hmm.
a Bullseye, and you have Bullseye right there now.
I do have Bullseye here. I like how they actually focused on him, and like he displayed, some emotions about it too. Like when Jesse was like, "It's too late for me, Bullseye," but it's not too late for you. Like, let's go. He's like, "I'm not leaving you. It's either both of us or like none of us," practically what he was trying to say, like his expressions. But I like how brave he was, like, too. And then like the comparison side by side of the real life horse compared to Bullseye will make me laugh at times. Like when he was trying to like get like when he was like in his face trying to hold on like this huge horse, and then there's him. But I enjoyed how useful they made him out to be. Like he wasn't just like a Jesse prop. He wasn't just there. Like was essential to the story and for Jesse's like more character to not give up and to continue. So that
Yes.
that's what I liked about him in this film.
Same. Like he was like Jesse's moral support. I liked a lot about this film. Like they gave him more stuff to do. I felt that you need Bullseye for this film, especially for Jesse, especially the hard moments where like
Mm-hmm.
when Jesse was getting her PTSD back of abandonment. I felt Bullseye was there. Basically, it was Bullseye to actually let her step out of it, like comfort her to make sure that she was fine. So I like that. So that's why I say Bullseye is a good friend. So yeah, Now the next character I want to talk about is, as much I have some problems with Bonnie. I don't really hate Bonnie. I think, yeah, but thing is, what happened in four, I will not mention. Okay, I'll say this. I'm gonna say this. I know Bonnie is a very divided character in the Toy Story fandom because you know what happened. She abandoned Woody for a fork,
Yeah.
and it's kind of
Mhm.
sad. Forky is kind of now put aside because like he's divided. Um, but yeah, like let's just say like Bonnie was very divided in the fourth movie. I was kind of pissed because remember Toy Story 3 with Andy asked Bonnie, "Can you take care of Woody?" Like,
Yes.
because the thing is,
Oh,
you notice he
see,
did not want to
even
like go.
even Bullseye agreed. He fainted.
Yeah, like the thing is like even like remember when like Bonnie's like, "Oh, Makai boy," and then like he want to like go like So Tim, technically this
Yeah.
Woody was important to Andy. That's why I'm like I was really pissed in the fourth film. That's why I put fourth as my lowest rated because I actually don't like the fourth film because of that what happened to Woody.
Mhm.
Like I get it. She's a I you know she's a toddler. Well, Andy was also a toddler when Woody doesn't make. So it's not. I get it. Different scenario, but you still made a promise to Andy.
Yeah.
It
That you
all
will
what
take care
also
of all the toys.
that's the
Sorry.
only
That
thing
you will
that
take care of all the toys. Yeah.
all the toys. Yeah, I get it. But if hey someone asked me to take care of my I will take care of like because she's a toddler. Like no, dude. Like you, I get it. She prefers Jessica because she's a girl, but still, like with Andy as a toy owner, he had Bo Peep. Yeah, he was basically Bo Peep and I like what else female toys he had. But yeah, Bo Peep, yeah, but he still played with them fairly. Like he had no
Mhm.
judgment. So yeah, let's talk about Bonnie. What are your thoughts now on Bonnie in this film?
Well, she is growing, and I think all she wants is just to make friends.
Hmm.
And she's like, she sees everyone with technology. She sees everyone with the tablets. And I think she was just like a little shy, a little more reserved. Like, what if they laugh at me? What if they make fun of me? What if they don't want to play with me? And I don't know, with Bonnie. It's not that I don't care much for her, but also I'm not like tossing her aside. But for me, she's just there. And she could be replaced with any other kid her age, and it wouldn't make a difference to pick compared to Andy. Like, I don't know, I just feel more connected with Andy than Bonnie. But like, I don't really have many thoughts about her like that.
Yeah, it's a good. That goes a point. It's like with me.
Yeah.
Like I was actually we were not. I was actually excited for Bonnie in Toy Story 4, but what I saw was kind of complete trash. I'm
Mm.
like, no, I hated it when she just abandoned Woody. He's like, whoa, wait, you just left Woody down and what the heck? Like, I was really pissed. I haven't. I'll be honest. I haven't watched Toy Story 4 ever since. I only watched it one time.
Once and that's it. Like, I'm
That's it. I
done.
was so
Not for
pissed.
me.
I was so pissed. I was so pissed. I'm like, I think that's the only Toy Story I did not rewatch. I watched
Mhm.
two a lot. I always in replay, even one and three. I three always makes me cry. So I can't rewatch. But yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like four, I was still pissed. Like, see, they ever asked you who's a doll's name? Gabby something. see, um,
Yeah.
Hitting with Bonnie is yeah. It's just I can't relate to Bonnie. I get it. Maybe it's this generation, but thing is, I don't know. Like, I can tell a lot of the creative people like in this film kind of realized what the like Bonnie became so divided and almost hated in the fourth film that he tried to make her more empathetic. Tried basically not to fix her, but tried to fix her character arc. Here's the thing:
Mhm.
I wish this was the story for the fourth film. I wish it
Oh,
put
you wish the
yeah,
fifth film was the fourth film
yeah.
instead,
I wish
or
this was
combined as a film.
because we could. I wish we seen that more here in the
Mm,
fourth film because
mhm.
because thing is you left us a lot of bad taste in our mouths, especially for us diehards. Because thing is I can't relate to Bonnie like as much respect to the the actors and voice actors who did Bonnie. It's just the
Yeah,
character itself. Like, cause I love the voice actors. So, I interviewed them back in. But thing is, the character itself, I can't like, relate. I wanted to relate to, but thing is, the fact that you replace it with trash.
can't.
I can,
Yeah.
and then and you forgot your promise with Andy, because he matters more to Andy. um
Mhm.
but thing is, like, yeah, like I get it. She was bullied. It was kind of sad to watch.
It was sad.
It was sad, like, oh, dang, that's not good. But thing is,
Mhm.
I don't know. It's just like after the bullying scene, it's just like I can't really relate because of what happened. I get you have to forget the past, but thing is, it's more like, oh, I mean that sucks. Yeah, you got bullied, but thing is, you kind of are very choosy with your toys. This is why I don't
Yeah.
like about Bonnie. Bonnie is very choosy with her toys. I mean, again, she likes to play with toys, but very selective. Unlike Andy, where like all the
You play
toys,
with everything.
everything,
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
everything. You know, it's in the Toy Story 2, the mom, the scene where she like feels heartbroken, all the toys are gone. She's like, oh my
Mm-hmm.
gosh, it's break. It's like me, oh, because like Andy's growing up. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I said like so. Bonnie itself, as much as like it's kind of sad that it was sad what she felt through. She has a friend that's what I'm happy about. No, I just did not feel anything for Bonnie. Like, I'm sorry. I know people might like hate me or hate us for saying that, but the thing is for Bonnie, like I just like you said, just another kid that you can maybe like you can say you can replace her with another kid. And the thing is, it's just like I know what they're trying to do to like recreate Andy, but she's not Andy.
He's not. And he's like a whole other character. He's like his whole other person. And like I said, I related more to Andy. Like I felt more close with Andy than Bonnie. And like you say, maybe because of the generation, it's different. But I just don't feel as close with Bonnie as I wish I could have,
Here's the
just to
thing,
enjoy
I
this film more.
I enjoy the next character I'm going to talk about. I actually love this character. Ends up at Blaze. Wait up at Blaze.
I really like Blaze. She was so fun, like to be with, cause she helped in the farm. Like she was good to her animals. I love her pig, Jimmy Dean.
Judy.
Like I like every time I came over, I cracked up when I saw his name. And the way that she treats her pets is the same way that she treats like her toys. And although she has a computer, she wasn't. I didn't see her as often with it. Just how Bonnie was with Lily Pad. Like she will message her friend and that was it. But she wasn't on it like the whole time. She was, I think like at one point she was even reading a book and she like fell
Uh
asleep
huh.
while reading.
Uh huh.
And nowadays you don't see kids falling asleep reading books like that. Like, it's just like the older people who do that. But I mean, honestly, when I have a kid, I wish it could be like that, a mix of like going out there, but also like, helping in the house, but also having their own toys and actually playing with them, appreciating how she had like all her horses like on top. She's a horse girl. So I really enjoy her character. I wish I could see more into her life.
Yeah. So this is where I go. So this is why I say this is a PSA for parents. Bonnie's, I mean, Blaze parents is what you should how treat, in my opinion, how kids should be raised now in today's generation. Because the thing about Blaze parents is this. This is why I'm sorry, but Bonnie's parents spoil Bonnie a lot. You know, those little tints, like all those toys around her. That's kind of being spoiled. I get it. We're spoiled too. But thing is, lily pad and then like all this stuff and then like choosing your toys. At
Hmm.
least with Blaze, look with Blaze. You can tell they're not really rich. Well, yeah, right. But the thing is, look at her all toy. Just horses, right? Just
Hmm.
horses and barely anything. And then you see like her all in their playhouse, the little stuff she made, the little the big guy and that, but she still dressed them up like her imagination.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, so she has imagination. Um, I like that. And then basically, but we see her when Jesse's like, "Oh no, she likes to play." Because keep in mind, like, basically, like near like maybe like 10 years old or 9, I forgot, but like almost there.
I
But
think
the thing
she's
is,
almost the same age as Bonnie, close
Bonnie,
to
yeah,
that.
close
Maybe
to
one
that.
year
But
older. Yeah.
1 year older. But thing is, like, look, what thing is, she's responsible. She actually does chores, and I can tell her parents are strict. Not strict, but like because she does have technology. But look what she does. She's not addicted to it.
Hmm.
And the technology is only what matters. This is why I say like I like about Blaze's story, like her story arc is like all like she does have a laptop, but she only uses it to like chat with her friends, right? Or like important
Hmm.
stuff. And then Smarty Pants, the atlet, the phone, and then what's that? The camera,
It was the phone,
the camera.
the it was the navigation, the camera, and the toilet one.
You notice how it's used for, right? The toilets to help her get potty trained.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
the
the
pie train
and then
too.
the other one, the Atlas, is like she gets lost, right? So this helps. It's like a only navigator, and the camera's photos. But you see how I like those toys? You just show Jesse like, oh, technology can also help a toy like kid grow. Because look, the camera had memories of her in Disneyland, and memories of her.
Hmm.
Oh, memories, and then the smart pants help her toy. Yeah, so they did help with a bond with a Blaze's life, even Atlas. So that's why it's good to have technology if it's used like one purpose. one purpose only, not like everything in my life, being lazy, being like a zombie. No,
Mm-hmm.
so and then like I like her playstyle. Basically, like she made like a 007 movie and like self destructs. Like, and then the fact she put the technology in a part of her like her imaginary play date. That's what I like about it. So
Yes.
yeah, that's why I like Bonnie. I think Blaze should.
Blaze. Yeah.
I think Blaze should be like an example how we should treat like how to raise a kid in this generation because you can get him like maybe like a laptop or yeah, but thing is try to like be a little strict about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Like screen time, blocks on it, like just for educational purposes, like limit their time in it. Yeah.
yeah, very limited and let them still play with toys. Because
Mm-hmm.
I believe you can have technology and toys coincide because we are changing as a generation. So that's why it's but you have to learn to mix. So
Mm-hmm.
now I have to talk about the last person.
Yeah, I brought him up earlier.
What about your thoughts on Woody in this film?
Well, he has a poncho. That's different.
He's
Um,
old,
he
older.
has a bald spot, and they were very clear about that. I just didn't know if we actually needed him to come back in this film or not. Like, he's essential to the franchise. When you think Toy Story, you think of Woody. Like, I think that's like what like a lot of people think about first, and then Andy, I assume, and then Buzz. Was he really necessary on this film? Maybe, but I think they could have done with one scene of him if they really needed him. Like just like a pep talk or something, just to do fan service.
Yeah, I believe because thing
That's
is,
yeah.
because here's the thing, you kind of would end the story in the third film, and then you kind of expand the fourth film. You kind of damaged Bonnie's character. I'm sorry, but like he became a lost toy.
Hmm.
I mean, it is true. There is lost toys out there in the world, but like the fact that because now it's I feel bad because now Woody's guy became a savior to like lost toys. That was kind of funny. I like the scene where technology take over
The peanut,
the
the
peanut.
peanut is stuck, and the squirrel ready to get him. He's like, "It's okay, it's the life out there." It's like, leave me alone."
And both at
Yeah,
least him and both people are now technically like a couple now, so that's cute. Um,
yeah.
and then you have some characters back in the fourth film like the Kaboom, and then like
Boom,
the two
kaboom.
Boom Kaboom, and then the two the two bunny. I forgot
The plushies.
the
Yeah, the
plushies.
duck and the bunny. Yeah.
Yeah, Key and Pell. They but yeah. I mean, I just yeah, Woody was not necessary for this film. I'm sorry. Like I get maybe he's there for emotional support, but I felt like you could do one scene with him, like a little cameo scene.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little cameo scene. I did. I felt that would have been yeah, like a little cameo, like a pep talk to Jesse. Like you see, like oh hey Woody, and then you can maybe bring him to the end, the final scene. But like yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they technically didn't. I mean, I think his only purpose was to like be there for like fan service, not fan, like
Nostalgia.
nostalgia. But
Yeah.
that's why like yeah, Woody. I felt Woody wasn't in this film. Sorry, like I'm glad he's there now. But as a because the thing is him and Buzz fighting. Like it's funny. It's like no, I didn't like that because these were established as friends. Like they were good friends, and the fact
Mm-hmm.
that like no, and also what I didn't like about it was like Woody was not in their wedding.
That's true.
I,
Yeah.
I remember with Buzz like I'll make you my best man, and like where's
He
Woody?
was even part of it.
I was like
Oh
bro, where's the? I was like seeing like. But
man.
anyway,
Yeah.
so that's like the thing is, but going after we talk about after we move forward now to the future of this franchise and we thoughts about it and we go to ratings, I felt that yeah, if we're gonna use Woody back, we'll use him for something that this is hard. You can't. It's hard to get from Woody because I know it's a Jesse focused story, but at the end of the day, this is technically Woody's franchise. Like I didn't fall in love with Buzz Lightyear. I fell in love with Woody. He's
Mm-hmm.
emotionally the heart of the film. So, because I didn't like it, Buzz and Woody fighting, I get it, but that was way past, like you dealt your differences back in the first film, and then
They're too grown for that. No.
yeah, like nah,
Well, toys
dude,
on age, but yeah.
yeah. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Woody. Now rating, what would you rate this film out of 10?
Out of 10, probably like a 8 or 7, like a 7.5. Just because I wish I saw, well, like I said, I wish I saw more into Blaze, right?
Mhm.
Woody wasn't completely necessary on the film. But like Bonnie, I still didn't connect with Bonnie. Although I tried, didn't connect fully with her. So yeah, like 7.5. I just wish there was more changes in it.
I give it a 7. It's just I felt the pacing was kind of off a little bit, and also I
Mm.
felt a little rushed. I think it's just like one of the shortest Toy Story. Was like, wait, I was like, oh, it's already done.
I
That's
know
weird.
it felt really short compared to the other ones.
Yeah, because two
Is it
was
just
long. But I
me?
love. Yeah, I was like, this is
Yeah.
short. I'm like, Again, it only took them like 3 years to finish this film. I'm like, I wish, or 4 years. I don't know, but
I
I'm like,
wish you could have taken more time. No.
yeah, take more time. But I gave it a
Yeah.
7 out of 10. Oh, we didn't talk about the unnecessary plot. Yeah, this was the 7. The
The Buzz
the
Lightyear, right?
high tech Buzz Lightyears. That
Yeah.
was completely unnecessary. I'm sorry.
You
I
know what I
felt
think they did it though? Merchandise.
merchandise, but in my opinion, I was completely unnecessary. You didn't need as much as they were funny and like I actually did have some laughs. I actually did love their parts, like Turkey Man. Like it was
Mm-hmm.
completely unnecessary. Like
Yeah.
what was their purpose in the plot? So just be in the end and try to like rescue Jesse. No, so I'm like no, like it's my opinion. Like I like the part where they're upgraded. They can finally fly, and they did throwbacks like this flying with style. Like oh shit, they did that. Oh, yeah, they did that. But like
Mm-hmm.
completely unnecessary. I mean, maybe you could have done it for another film, maybe a future film, but focus on Buzz. But like, yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't like it. It was completely
Not in this one.
unnecessary. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's a review of Toy Story 5. 7 out of 10. I don't hate it. I really love the film, but it's not up there in par with two or the first
True.
trilogy.
I love too, but I really, really connect with the first one. I think the first one is always gonna be in my heart because I
Mhm.
watched it in Spanish when it came out, and I watched it in English until I was a teenager. So yeah, so I have also that in my mind. Same thing as Toy Story 2, also watched it in Spanish. But I enjoyed the first and the second movie. And a little bit after that, I enjoyed a little less, little less, little less, little less.
I
Yeah.
love three as it is. Three is the one that made me, but thing two is my favorite. But three is like the perfect send off final
Ending.
film
Close
ending.
off.
That was a perfect ending. Like that was
Finish.
that was peak ending. Like Andy's growing up. But I get it. They need this.
Yeah.
But okay. So before we end, future wise, yeah, it's obvious you need to make another film because there's a lot of plot holes. You introduce Emily, you introduce Woody. Like this cannot be the final film. Like
Hmm.
I there was no finale to it. I can like tell because thing is, you mentioned Andy because you mentioned Andy. Because since you mentioned Emily, what is Andy doing right now?
Yes. Is he gonna come back and ask for his toys back?
Yeah,
Who knows? Where's Woody?
and
He might not find him.
there's also a concept art of Emily being a grandma. You saw that concept art being like Emily is supposed
No.
to be a grandmother. Like you see an adult,
Mm.
a granny, a grandmother, like an old Emily seeing Jesse. Because I think the original, because
Oh,
there's a concept going on leaking online.
okay.
Like Emily is now a grandma, and then she's Jesse, and finally gives Jesse to her granddaughter, and that could have been the
Mm.
finale to Jesse. But
The,
no, they want to take because I think they want to make more. But the thing is that
mm-hmm.
could have been Jesse's final. This if that happens, this could be Jesse's final movie because
Mm-hmm.
finally she's no longer with Bonnie. Finally she's with you know
Yeah.
like a legacy toy, like a you know
Like
like
a
a
passed down toy from generation to
past yeah.
generation. Yeah.
So if they make this now future wise. If they do make a sixth one, I want to see. I actually kind of want to see Andy back. Because I can't if this because they said they might make two more films. But if they do make a six, I'm kind of curious. I kind of want to see some loose ends finished. But still make a good story. But actually, if there's six film, I kind of want Buzz to be the main focus now. You focus on Jesse, make it Buzz's turn now, because Buzz has always been like, oh, the secondary side.
Yeah.
I want to see Buzz now. That's why this Buzz like you're like high tech. Yeah, this should have been for the next film,
Mm-hmm.
not this one,
Mm-hmm.
because they're so on a place. So yeah, like you say to Buzz Lightyear, like a toy finally like losing its, you can say that in the story wise, and then finally seventh. If they do make a seventh film, all ends to final conclusion. Finally, please end it.
Just tie everything together, pretty little boy, and send it off. It's
Yeah,
okay
in
to
my
end it.
in my
It's fine.
opinion, I would finally like, let's say Bonnie's done with Woody, or like Woody comes back, so Andy gets his toys back and then gives it to his kids.
Yeah,
That is the perfect, yeah.
yeah.
They can make more Toy Story films, but thing is, if you want to end it with this era with characters, and then with a seven with these characters, and then you can make a brand new generation of
Hmm.
toys for new generation. So
Exactly. With more
yep. So
technology in it.
yeah. So yeah, this ends our review of Toy Story 5. So yeah, again, there's a 7 out of 10. Now we haven't watched. No, yeah, you want like, yeah, it's already out in theaters. Go watch it again if you guys want to. But yeah, so again, well, thank you, Jessica, for doing this podcast with me and also being part of my team. So shout out to Jessica. Thank you.
Yay. Well, thank you for reminding me to be part of the team, and hopefully you guys like this review. And we'll see you on the next one for sure.
Yeah. So Jessica, where can you find you in your socials? If you want to, yeah, share out.
Well, I do have a TikTok, but I also have an Instagram, and it's figured just pop in, but hopefully I'm able to put it like in
Oh,
the
yeah, okay.
description or something just to make it easier.
Yeah, I'll do it right now.
Um, yeah, it's
What is it?
just to make it easier, but
Yeah, what
yeah.
is it?
And like I said, I do TikToks, and if you guys would like me to, I can also go live on there as well. Because I used to do a lot of lives, but I can go live on there as well at some point whenever I go to fan events or whenever I go watch a new movie, just for like a quick review, like not a quick review, because obviously I'm gonna do them here. Kind of like first response or something. So yeah.
Yes. So what's your it's just a kill. Oh yeah, so I found it. Yeah, I'll put it right
Yeah.
here so you guys can follow her. Here we go. There you go. That's her Instagram.
That yeah. So that's one Instagram, but I also have I don't know if I can show my phone on my name, like my TikTok one, because yeah.
Oh wait, I had to wait. My bad. I put it wrong spelling. Okay, make a sec, guys. It's just Skittles. There you go. Make a sec, guys. I made a mistake. There you
It's
go.
fine.
You got it. There you go.
Yeah. So that is my Instagram, and then I will redirect you to my other one where I post more content. So yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So again, guys, thank you for watching our show. This is Ryan, and of course Jessica, and we'll see you next podcast review or next film we want to do. All right. See you guys.
Bye bye.
Bye. Smile and wave, Jess. Smile and wave. Like in Madagascar. See ya.